Hansworth coming on in. Wonderful shot. There goes 2 squads. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 117 here, and I'm bringing you a Company of Heroes 2 replay. This is a 4v4 on Road to Arnhem. This game has, let's see. We got Big Noob, Wolf, Mike, Sumtool, BNB, Kanaeus, Bullbash, and Camino. So a number of players here. 2 American and 2 Soviet versus 2 OKW and 2 Austere. Again, this was supported, this was sent in by a supporter, so again, I truly appreciate everyone who does that, and helps me in any way. And also, again, I do this live with Twitch, so if you are watching this recorded on my YouTube channel, just as note, I stream on Twitch. I play games throughout the week, typically with games like Company of Heroes 2, Enlisted. I've been trying to dive more into Stellaris, Hearts of Iron 4, etc. Also, I've again, these games on the weekends, so typically casting either in tournaments or in this situation I am casting fan games. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, chat is also sitting on the side, so if they bring up anything I will absolutely talk, such as who's the boss, Tally or the Corgi? And for me, Tally's the boss, but you know, the Corgi's twice the size, so I give credit because Tally needs to be smarter in how she handles the Corgi. But anyway, Pioneers coming on in, pushes back the Echelon squads. Rifleman as well with Pathfinders, actually. Very cool to see by Wolf. Trying to come in as support, but looks like, again, good use of the Sturms to keep distance until, I'm assuming, the MG. There's 1 MG, and additional infantry comes on in. So again, a lot of times OKW players will do this. They'll try to push infantry as far forward as possible, so that way that gives them a buffer. So that way the additional infantry stuff like can come in and hold the line, or in this case, grab the fuel, which is very effective because both sides have gotten the fuel. Both again, very good. Camino, by the way, has gone lead troops, so possibly Tiger Ace. Bullbash gone fortification, so lots of defensive play. Kanaeus, Sturm Tiger possibility, and BNB going German mechanized. I always find it hilarious, German mechanized. How's the only FH? Yep. Great. Incendiary pushes them back. Volk squad turning, going around. Pioneer squad's coming on up. Again, trying to do what they can to assist. So, very cool to see. Anyway, MG, another defensive play. Trying to hold back the Germans, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Looks like Mike Heed and COH2 are slowly being forced back, but I don't think the Germans have enough infantry to necessarily break them all. Again, good defense play by the conscripts in cover, even though these guys really need to pull back. And a good slow retreat, not a just all-in-one retreat back to base, is really helping them stay in the fight. Germans are still trying to put pressure. Do we have rifle grenades? We do. Rifle grenade right here would be incredible. Incendiary and rifle grenade, beautiful hit. At least 6 models killed in that barrage, or that, sorry, that, no, 7, right? 5, yeah, 7 was killed in that. So really good job. Unfortunately, I don't think they can continue that pressure, and they'll have to pull back. But they did enough. However, we do have an engineer squad over here, just chilling. Why not? 221 coming up on the field. The OKW is going to continue the assault. The Germans are going to head far left, but just not, they're going to break apart. They're too close to the Allied base. It's a good effort, though. Meanwhile, on the right, Germans still control the fuel, but good job at going for the cutoff. Or at least attempting to. Echelon does get pushed back by Sturm Pioneer. Rifleman coming in from around the MG, but again, the MG's in the building, so really can't flank it all that effectively. Grenadier squad will be picked off, though, so good use of hitting it from the retreat path and neutralizing it. Sturm Pioneers coming on in. Mortar opening fire. I don't know if it's hit anything yet, but the Soviets have a mortar. Sturm Pioneers trying to help, but I think the American infantry might be... Well, hold on. The MG is going to stop that. Yeah, MG will force the American infantry back. They'll beat the Sturm, but that's about it. Let's see right now. Echelon has the left-hand side. Middle's uncontested. And the Allies still have control of right. So technically the Allies are winning, even though they've lost both fuel points. I find that's very funny. We're winning the war, so we have the fuel. Great. So awesome. We have the Baku oil fields. What about, so we have Leningrad, Stalingrad, and Moscow, right? No. Okay, well, we have like Kiev and Minsk and Smolensk, right? No, sir. No. We all we have is the oil. Anyway, Americans trying to decap it, but unfortunately unable to, so the Germans will continue to get the oil. Or in this case, the fuel. But, still, one of the situations where, again, they keep bringing up more men, keep having solid defensive play, lots of MGs, getting good mortar support. So it's going to be very difficult for the Allies to push through on the left. Or in this case, even the right. 2-2-3 is on the field because it got upgraded. Although AT grenades have definitely stopped it. He needs to pull back immediately. At least in my opinion. We have conscripts coming on in. Grenade being thrown. This could be very good. Fantastic bundle grenade. Seriously, really good. Mike Heed got destroyed there and lost quite a bit of his men. So, excellent work there. 2-2-3 died though, so I don't think that was necessarily worth it, especially given it was upgraded. But I get the effort of trying to hold the line. Still, wonderful hit. Now, Pioneer Squad coming in finally to decap a star. Oh, sorry, get back the star. I'm glad the Germans finally captured the points. That's helpful. Again, it took them like 70 VPs, but yeah. Anyway, Grenadier Squad firing. Gets a good shot on target. Mortar's trying to hit, but it's a negative cover, and somehow you're missing. All right. Anyway, Sturm Pioneer and Volk Squad pushing on in. Another 2-2-1 being developed. Incendiary being thrown against the MG, forcing it out, hopefully allowing him to pick off the unit on the retreat or in the repositioning, though there's second MG there. So xSomeToolx has a good defensive outline to kind of hold the sector.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
Let's see. No, Sturm Pioneers in mid, but the both Americans are coming on in. Should easily be able to deal with that squad. Let's see. And actually, can they flank around mid? I mean, to be fair, the Axis have hard points on the far left on the fuel and the far right, but middle's completely open. If they push mid, they can spread out like crazy. Need to make sure their flanks are guarded, but as long as the Soviet has plenty of MGs, that should be fairly easy. So we'll see what they do. Looks like Riflemen are going to push left, and they're just going to not capture the points. Wolf, I think you need to do that. Yeah, so big noobs coming on in, trying to break. Oh, man, he's going to walk right into the MG line, isn't he? Oh, there's another MG here. Solid defensive plays by the Germans with all their MGs guarding a good swath of territory, stopping any advance in their tracks. Without any smoke, this guy's not going to gain anything. Big noob would need to... He doesn't even have heavy cav, so nope. He's done. Half track as well coming on in. He's going to lose a lot of men very quickly. MG pushing back the lieutenant, which could have dropped smoke. Oh, the mortar was supposed to drop in smoke, but that was a... Dude, I think you're a little bit late. I think you're a bit late with that. No matter. He does manage to at least push them back. Allies, once again, trying their best to push on the left. Doing okay, all things considered.
Assault engineers are on the lines and deployable.
2-2-3 is now, again, trying to provide that support. I think he's trying to rank it up. We saw this in a previous game where a 2-2-3 was brought onto the field and then tried to, like, provide support. Alas, I think this 3 is going to kill it. That's utter waste. Cadeas, utter waste. Grenadiers trying to figure out what to do. MG and Pack on standby. Let's see, we have a Stewart coming on in. Very nice, little light armor. There is, again, AT. And, oh my god, we have a half-track with a Grenadier squad in it to provide fire support. I've seen it with a Panzer Grenadier squad, also with Trex. But Grenadier squads, I don't think just has that firepower. I mean, maybe on, like, again, it's something. It's definitely better. But we'll see how it does. Definitely hurting the unit. This gun's though going to kill your unit though. Oh, you're so lucky you missed. Oh, good grenade. Burns out the flamethrower squad, which is saying something. Meanwhile, middle, again, the Americans didn't really do much. So, yeah, the Germans are going to push up. Bullbash, more of a defensive guy, but still doing decent work. Even against a Steward, he's managing to get some hits. Unfortunately, against the Blob over here, definitely want to pull back. Well, I think he'll be able to get out just in time just because of the smoke. But yeah, no. Camino's doing a solid job at causing hell for the Axis. I'm sorry, for the Allies. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's just, again, good solid defensive play, able to really hold the line pretty effectively. I mean, the Americans now are taking mid, which is good, and it looks like they're going for the munitions. But it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, well, you know, you're pushing up. That's fine. But how well you doing? Like, seriously, like how effectively are you doing? Because MG's coming on up, so that attack's going to be pretty much stopped. You don't have smoke, you don't have grenades, so you don't have smoke in your unit. Oh, good hit by a mortar. Or I think it was a mortar. Something blew up over here. So I have to guess it was the mortar. Barely. Unless there's another mortar or support gun. No, not really. Okay. Blob is pushing right. Looks like the Germans still have control of the fuel. They're getting 36 fuel per turn. And the Panzer headquarters is alive, which is going to make this even harder. Smoke goes down. I could see some possible plays coming in. They have a small window where the smoke will block the sights. They can push. I don't know what a bunch of riflemen are going to do against it. They have enough grenades they can throw, but you're not going to kill a Panzer headquarters with riflemen. Let's say bazookas. Bazookas could be good. Panzer Grenadier squad will die, though. Nope, smoke protects it? Maybe? Panzer headquarters about to fire, boys. And there it goes. And you're going to lose a unit. They're throwing grenades and such. Wow, that was... I don't know what you were planning there, but that was terrible. Big noob. That was a new play right there. That was new play. Like, what are you gonna do against the Panzer headquarters? You're riflemen. You don't have the firepower or anything. Is that another? Okay, it's a Kubel did. I was gonna say, is it another 2-2-1? Are we gonna see another 2-2 or 3? I guess because they keep being upgraded. Die. All right, we have 2 support guns on right. Allies finally have the right-hand side. I'm so happy. Maybe that was the whole point, was just cause so much pressure just to hold them. That way they could at least take the fuel. So if that was the case, you did okay. But unfortunately, because all your riflemen are on the other side of the map, Grenadier squad with G43 is just going to come in and just wipe all your squad. Is there a guy just sitting there? Oh, okay. Now he's getting up and running. Okay. I was like, what is he doing? He's just sitting there. Rifle grenade comes in. M1's done. Very, very good kill right there. Maybe either decommission it or... I mean, there's squads right there, so it'll be hard to take. But, I mean, if you could take it... Or Panzer... Just have the... No, don't crew it. Okay, thank God. He stopped his unit. Yeah, kill it with the Panzer IV. That's a really good idea. Stewart's barely alive. One... There. Stewart's dead. Never mind. Sorry. Forgo my previous statement. Panzer IV trying to get a kill, but alas... That unit gets pushed back. I think additional like mines, stuff like all this stuff. Like Camino could really make this place a living hell for the American, and I think that's what he should do. Meanwhile, on the right, again, still solid defensive work over here. They have enough bunkers and defenses, and well, forward bases that can easily push for an assault. Still, though, we'll see how this goes. Smoke coming down. Are they planning to attack? Problem with this being so far forward is the enemy artillery could start hitting it, but it will take quite a bit to destroy it. And with support guns kind of providing the artillery attack across the board, it's going to be tough. It's going to be really damn tough. Anyway, MG is stopping the infantry in mid, which, again, are all being suppressed, so solid work right there. But anyway. Oh, boy. Let's see. Yep, half-track opening fire. Lieutenant buying cover. MG being like, oh, shoot, smoke. Don't bug spot. Okay, thank God. When the game just stops all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, no. Just hold together, please. Hold it together. Anyway, we do have paratroopers on the field. I'll give credit to Wolf with that. Again, with LMGs, they're pretty solid. Again, I prefer Thompsons because I feel like the LMGs, while good stationary, are just not as great when moving cover to cover. Anyway, conscript PPSHs, now that's something that can do pretty well. well running. Artillery coming in. Great shot on the while they're pulling back. Half track coming in. I think he's just trying to be like, yeah, shoot me, hit me, don't hit my units, they're very low. 120 is now on the field. Let's see, commander-wise, I haven't gone over them. Soviet Shock Army, so good heavy infantry and artillery support. Again, heavy infantry, artillery support with an airstrike. Armor companies, so I want Big Noob to fail. I want Big Noob to die. He can die. Again, so much. Terrible retreat right there. Stern Pioneers almost bite it. Luckily, headquarters building's there to stop any forward assaults. But, yeah, no. I already went over the Germans once, because, I mentioned the Tiger Ace and such. We have speaking of special German units, Panzer Commander, Command Panzer is on the field. So this was providing extra defense for all the units in the area. Solid for, especially a Panzer IV J, because it already has added defense. So add that with the command tank, and this thing is a solid medium tank. Again, you still have to worry about that 120. I'm surprised the support guns haven't opened fired on the 120 more consistently. They're just kind of hitting everything. I feel like you need to do that. Both panzers opening fire, pushing back the conscripts. Middle, it seems to be a little bit more of a dicey, actually. Just so many Americans are pouring through. It's a little tough. But again, it's like, this guy has all of his units. They keep going right. So why not advance? Like, you can grab this very easily. So I'm surprised Camino isn't doing that. And I feel like that would be really good for resource-wise to make sure you have the lead. Because right now you do not. Because of the American push, you no longer have the lead in resources. Anyway, Panzer IV trying to come in to assist. So at least he's helping out his teammate that way. Might be able to get a rifleman kill. There we go. One rifleman down. You did lose a Panzer IV. So not really worth it in the trade department. So, you know, there's that. Yeah. It's like when I was a kid and I had Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I'm like, oh my god, you could give me you can give me an Egyptian god card? Oh my god. All right, yeah, sure, I'll give you my ultra rare. Oh god, what was it? It was some ultra rare dragon card. Yeah, I'll give that away. And then it turns out, that was a fake. But you know, me at the time, like 7-year-old me was like, oh, that's a good deal. Or I don't know how old I was, but like still in elementary school, that for sure. It's like, damn it, I got swindled. Alright, again, I will give credit. All the riflemen have bars. Like, it's solid anti-infantry. M1's at least providing good, decent support against the armor. Maybe if they're lucky, they can have enough DPS to break through the MGs. Maybe, if they get close enough. Let's see. MG kind of holding on to the fuel. More artillery, but they're doing relatively fine. Maybe not. Hold on. What is that? Oh! Ho. Do the Germans have artillery? No, they don't. They don't have direct strike. Oh, no. Mike is like, all right, you want to play this game? I'm just going to bring in all the artillery. Hashtag nerd moment. Yes, definitely. But to my previous story. Thank you, chat. You're so kind. Again, I do these live on Twitch. Anyway, support guns. They have decent range. They don't have that range. Those ML-20s will absolutely start pulverizing these defenses, which means they have to push now and destroy them before they become too big of a threat and start neutralizing your base. Because so the right side has a good area where they can be destroyed over time. So that's an issue I see for right. Middle, on the other hand, again, the American forces are annoying, but I feel like overall... Well, no, Bullbash needs more frontline infantry. Oh, he has his own LEFH. Oh, hello. That could be good. The Blob is back in town, and yeah, Panzer IV and Pioneers doing the best they... Oh, wait a second. No. Oh, damn it. I say no, but I wanted a yes. Oh, I really needed the artillery to hit all that infantry. That would have been great. So he has a Panzerwerfer now to help with the Blob. Again, it takes every, like, a little over a minute and a half to fire, but whatever. It'll still be pretty damn sweet. Enough AT here. Panzer Commander. Again, this is what I was referring to by artillery. As long as he stays away from the... Oh, you're about to be AT grenade. Oh, no, he already threw the AT grenade. He's good. Artillery comes in, neutralizes the AT gun. Why it's so good. And now there's one less AT he has to worry about. There's still one he can pick up, but still. Solid work there. Panzerwerfer gets neutralized by an artillery strike. Unfortunate. ML20, great hit at neutralizing the artillery. Meanwhile, big old blob is pushing on in. The MG's got torn apart, and now there's a mortar about to die. Yeah, fun fact, buddy. This is why you should have placed, like, S-minefields and, you know, all this stuff. That way, if he runs through it, they just die. Like, that's what you need right there. MG opening fire, try to suppress what he can, but the captain already broke through. He's trying to move his way. And there's no infantry over here right now, so Camino may have lost his side. He has a decent amount of manpower, but he could be saving up for a Tiger Ace, which would be a hell of a thing to save up for right now. You get good steal with the MG42. I think it was MG42 he stole. Yep. It's either that or that or something else. I'm like, no, we got it. Wait, ambulance is hurt? Oh, Volk Squad push in mid. I didn't even realize this. Artillery. Oh, Zeroing's coming on in. Right back to retreat. He's going to kill the units on retreat. Oh, no. He won't. Now, unfortunately, I don't think Zeroing's going to do all that much because they're running out of it. So, that's unfortunate. I don't think he should have popped Zeroing for that. He also might lose his Vet 5 Volk Squad on the retreat. And he does. 50 cal. And the howitzer barrage definitely neutralized it, so good job there. But hey, he stopped the forward base, so that will put him in a bit of a disadvantage. I think he lost a unit as well because of that, so good job, at least from the dive. Man lost the Volk Squad, and he absolutely needs more frontline men. And he definitely wasted Zeroing, but at least he helped out his teammate. That's what... Teamwork, guys. Teamwork. Meanwhile, we have, was it P-47s? Yeah, they're overhead. They're hitting the Command Panzer and the Sturm Tiger, which looks like got a shot on target. Very low on health. I don't think it's going to survive unless they drop more smoke. Oh, no, it's definitely dead. Here comes the Jackson and a bulldozer. P-47s make sure it's dead. And as you can see with the artillery, yeah, they're pretty damn effective. Wait, what the... Is that a... Hold on. Oh, 240. Hit his own unit. Wonderful. What a team. What a teammate. Anyway, Grenadier is very low on health. Bulldozer not stopping. Big Noob just coming all over the map to help. Gets a good wipe on the Volk Squad. They're trying to do what they can. Jesus, Grenadier is just being torn apart. Artillery taking out the ML20. Once again, 240 hitting his own unit rather than doing something effective like hitting the Germans. P-47s annihilate that Panzer IV, and BNB and was it Caneus are in a tough spot. They just lost their entire side, and again, it probably got bumped up a little bit because of Big Noob coming on in. But Jesus Christ, this is an example of like when you someone has a good hard counter to defensive play, you're gonna. I'm sorry, your forward base is not gonna hold. The artillery will slowly kill you. It's just a matter of time. Now, Captain and other forces trying their best to hold... Sorry, not Captain. Sorry, paratroopers and stuff trying to hold mid, and looks like they will take it back, so good job there. Germans might have taken it for a second, but yeah, they'll hold. There's enough... Oh my god, look at all the AT. Anything comes in there, it's like... It's immediately dead. Like, almost immediately. Conscripts pushing on in. Doing okay. All things considered, doing okay. Nothing too major, all things considered, just because of the fact that it's really going to take that and ML20 to come in and really break him down. And oh, dude, why are you building a Panzer headquarters this far forward? If you can't deal with the artillery, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Again, now the artillery is just going to break that. He's going to lose 120 fuel because of it. Just build it further back and play defensive. Like, seriously, that's what you have to do. Panzer IV pushing on in. Again, there's enough AT here. I don't think that's a good idea. And yeah, he's just being hit. Luckily, if they can get around the MG, they might be able to neutralize one pack, which is hilarious. The Soviets have a pack gun. But yeah, Kaneas doesn't have much of an army left. He's about to lose the Panzer headquarters at this rate. Like, seriously, man, you have nothing to protect it. Panzerwerfer coming on in. Wonderful shot. There goes 2 squads. A bot. 3 squads dead. And, yeah, Big Noob literally has no frontline army anymore. Nothing. He just got pulverized. So that's what happens when you kind of divide up your forces across the map. It's hard to keep track of everything, and then eventually you just get neutralized like that. Unfortunate. Let's see, MG being burned to death and makes a run for it. Conscript's still doing pretty well, although I love this. Vet 3, only 2 kills. 11 kills on that one, that's a little better. Panzer Grenadiers pulling on back. He might lose a unit here. No, Panzer IV coming on in to help against T-34. Yeah, angered the Hornet's Nest with that previous barrage, but it doesn't seem to be all that effective for the counterattack. Germans holding decently well. MG, though, being flanked. Panther as well trying to support. Volk Squad coming in, but still needs to heal more. Again, need more front line. Why get another half-track? Don't get another half-track. Just get infantry. You need infantry. Anyway, allies. Another forward base. Do you think that's a good idea, Big Noob? Do you think that's a good idea? I mean, at this point, what do you have to lose? All your infantry's dead. Yep, good shot with the rough grenade. Alright, good shot right there. Paratroopers and riflemen coming in along the side. And yep, Grenadiers definitely pulled the unit back, so excellent work there. Germans do capture right, so at least they were able to get something. Canadians is trying to do something, like trying to make a bigger play. So excellent work there. Good mine though, Soviet defensive mines. We can see here there's a couple of them in the sector. Excellent work. Managed to stop the infantry right there on target from moving on in further. Smoke coming down, trying to make sure the area is secure and stop any additional forces from coming on in, from killing the unit. So again, like that's a little bit of teamwork. There we go. Germans. Oh, good artillery strike knocked out the unit in that building. Where's the artillery? Oh yes, so now we have a bull bash. Absolutely, going a nice little counter artillery. And again, we have the double ML20s back here. 19 kills, 31 kills. 50 kills. Plane crash over here doesn't really kill anything, just hurts the building a little bit. Though, if the planes keep falling, that could be quite annoying. They're artillerying like the repair point over here. Try to neutralize what they can. Or at least keep the allies on their toes and constantly moving their forces to repair. Yeah, Panzer IV trying to hit this unit. Not doing okay. Werfer's back in town. Again, this one's already done pretty well for itself. We gonna finish off the last... nope. Nope, not gonna finish it off. Oh, never mind. LEMH is like, don't worry, I got it. So there goes all of Noob's frontline forces. Assault engineer squad's there, but it's more support. Katusha coming on in, trying to help. And looks like the half-track died because of something. Maybe the artillery? Unfortunately, one of the LFHs did perish in that Katusha barrage. That's a... Wait, no. It got killed by some additional airstrike. I'm assuming that's the IL-2. The strafe there makes me think IL-2 or like a Katusha barrage is more consistent. I think that was an IL-2. Zeroing is in the area, and as long as they have sight, that's great. But they don't have sight, I don't think. Panzer IV being hit a number of times. Great shot on target. It was an IL-2. Thank you. Alright, IL-2 neutralized it. Artillery trying to deal with the last one. Jackson's just pushing in. Again, they don't have any sights. If they just go through the zeroing without firing, they're fine. Shrek teams, though, and other things kind of coming on up. Now they're in zeroing and sighted. This could be bad. This could be very bad. Oh, no, it dissipated. It's gone. No more artillery. Panther and stuff trying to help out. Again, you still have the PyroShark team, but again, they're doing rather well. 33 kills with the bulldozer. That's the one thing Big Noob has been consistent. T-34 stolen? I missed that. Hold on. Do you have a repair station? Yes, you do. Oh boy, just run, baby, run. I love the Soviets seeing the T-34, and it's like, no, 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 we can't allow this to occur. Did they push up? Nope. Oh, they called in a Panzerwerfer, I think, maybe? Something was called in over here. They just run right through it like, it's fine. Volk squad's just trying to hold on to the point. Yeah, with the amount of Soviet infantry, I don't think it's going to happen unless you get a good Panzerwerfer in there. Panzerwerfer is kind of sporadic. One good rocket in, and they do force some of the squads back. But yeah, right now we're in a situation as well where it's a little bit more VP. I haven't really paid attention to that all that much, but yeah. Okay. So things have turned around quite a bit, and the Allies need to hold those VPs. I didn't realize how consistent the Germans were holding those VPs. My God, I was so in tune with all the units dying from artillery and such. But yeah, 24 points. That's pretty damn low. You're gonna need to do something to turn the tide and change things up in an interesting manner. Conscripts murdering all the enemy forces. That's a good way to go. With PPSHs, they're like Pioneer Squad. All the infantry's dead. B&B lost all of his front. I'm surprised this building has not been destroyed. What the frick was that? Alright, plane crash somewhere, I guess. But I'm surprised these bases weren't killed. I guess the artillery's focusing elsewhere. Tiger Ace being hit by the P-47s. Big armor push in mid. Panzer IV decrewed as well. Jackson's pushing on in. They need the fire support. LFH has been neutralized as well. Decrewed. Lots of stuff decrewed. Are they firing? I mean, do you want to steal it maybe? P-47's coming in again. Jackson gets another good shot. One more shot. And again, good shot by the Jackson. Neutralizes the Tiger Ace. Excellent shot there. Good dive. If the Americans can... Oh my, wait, hold on. If the Americans can steal the Panzer IV, and then the T-34... Is it still over here? Oh no, he lost it. Damn it. I was kind of hoping it would make it back, but I guess the artillery might have killed it. Oh, please, come on. Yes! Wait, what are you doing? Oh, wait, the pack gun's there. Pack gun's gonna come over. Stuke is over there. No, not the Panzer IV! No!
We just lost a medium tank.
I mean, it would have been good if you cleared it. It was unlikely they would have escaped with it, but I was like, oh, that would have been great. T-34 doing a hell of a dive. As Stuke's like, nah, you're not killing the Panzerwerfer. There is something coming on. Is it to IL-2? IL-2's coming down in it. It was a dive for an IL-2. Okay, I respect that. I respect that. Apparently the other T-34 died because of a counterattack, but still. Oh, whatever. It was good. Like, again, good little dive there. Knock out the LFH. Stuka now is on the field and firing. Not really a great barrage. You have a paratrooper squad that's like coming in during that. By the way, I don't know if anyone has seen the first the Netflix Army of the Dead. They put up the first 15 minutes of it on YouTube. I'll be honest. Some of the dialogue and scenes are something like that you would see in like a sci-fi movie, but it's a bigger budget sci-fi movie, but directed by Zack Snyder. But there's a sequence in that which I find hilarious where there's paratroopers coming on in, and the dumb, I don't know who authorized that, but the guy who's like, yeah, let's just drop paratroopers over a zombie horde. Great plan. Just wonderful plan. Anyway, yeah, Command Panzer absolutely annihilates him. Both squads get pushed back. Not really much protection here. The Soviets could easily come in and neutralize that. 9 points remaining for the Allies, though. And I get why the Germans are making such reckless moves. They want the VPs. They want to hold that because they're like, if we hold the VPs, we can win this game and end the game quick. Is that really going to happen? I don't think so. Overall, I think the Germans are definitely in a overall bit of a pickle, I would say. Because overall, their population is what? Low, I would say low 40s, I would say. While the Allies are easily mid-70s. It's like, they have a strong army. I'm actually surprised they even just come over here and just absolutely annihilated Camino. Who, by the way, could place teller mines and minefields and all sorts of stuff to, you know, try to delay the enemy. But nope, that doesn't come in. Storm Tiger immediately comes onto the field to die. And now we have additional armor and infantry coming on in. I like our immediately retreats conscripts. Like, yeah, this is not a good idea. Let's pull back. S-55 firing from the smoke that he dropped. It's like, yeah, you can still fire through it, buddy. It doesn't stop the enemy. Stu's coming on in, though, to push back the S-55. But another S-55 is covering him along with a AT gun. The M1, which is stolen. Great shot right there. King Tiger's on the field, although he's not doing all that much. Zeroing is coming in, and looks like they did provide sight, because it actually is providing fire. And this vehicle crew, which has 42 kills, I think it's about to perish. Aw, damn it, he lived. But hey, like, even Big Noob, who had no frontline forces, has managed to come back from this. So, unless there's a big German counterattack to take the VPs, I think this might be game. Panzer headquarters neutralized. Looks like IL-2, or no, 240 is coming on in. I don't think it'll kill it. God, is it going to kill it? That would be... I mean, it kills the squad, but it was repairing. I hate the 240. I just don't think it's all that effective. Like, they need to increase the damage of it. I don't understand why a 240... barrage does not feel as powerful as a B4. Like, a B4 is a 203mm howitzer. It should be way, like, it should be pretty good, but, oh well, whatever. Germans trying to push up with the Tiger Ace. Yep, the base is going to survive, guys. Great job with the 240. Wait, 240 going to prove me wrong? Nope. Alright, so now they have to take mid. If they do a combined effort and take mid, they win this game. Like, the Axis need to do that. Hey, Rifle, I'm just pointing, Rifle told me the B4 is double the damage of it. I am just saying it's ridiculous that it couldn't even kill that. Like, what is the point of this? King Tiger coming on in. Decent. A lot of infantry, though, coming in mid. Like, they have a solid defense. Good Stuka wipes the first wave infantry. Problem is, the amount of AT they have is insane. Good luck breaking through all that. This is when zeroing would be a factor, because then you can push the enemy back with the artillery. But, no, it's just one of those situations where, no, we don't really have the firepower for that. Conscript squad don't really have to worry, because none of these units are good against armor. Yeah, you have to worry about the coaxial machine guns, but that's about it. They're trying to make a push on right. This is where I think a more concerted effort by, like, all of them in one area would be way better. Because that way you can actually break the enemy. But meanwhile, we just have a bunch of units just going across the map. Just like, yeah, maybe we'll push for a VP. We got this. See? But it's like, you need additional artillery support. You need armor support to help break the NGs. It's like, you need a little more consistency. Middle's just falling apart. They're just slowly wearing them down. But that might... The Allies keep pushing. That might actually cause them to have a little bit of a breakthrough moment. They just need more frontline troops. They just don't have that. The right-hand side, we have a push. Volksquad's immediately pushed back. Wonderful push. Smoke trying to protect the King Tiger and such. But, again, the infantry's just charging. It's like, all right, well, not really much to say, all things considered. King Tiger and such trying to hit target. Conscript lives. Command Panzer does not. Absolutely. Neither does the Panther. Great push. Again, maybe a consistent effort in mid, like a huge push. Take the point, win the game. That's all you need. Like, that's where I would have concerted a lot more effort. And now the artillery as well is now focusing on their effort here. with artillery guns opening fire. But McKeed just coming in to hit him. Some tools, again, decent infantry and decent AT support, trying to hold right, and that's been pretty good at holding the armor. The armor here is getting repaired. It's just one of those situations where it's like a little more like consistency. Like even if they moved all this armor and pushed right, that would be fine as well. As long as they have all their stuff pushing in one area as a huge strike to circumvent the enemy. Like again, this is where it's like, what is it? Was it like maximum effort in a small area? That like I would have absolutely done that. That would have really been effective. Anyway, Stuka firing. Alright, got one unit killed. There you go. But yeah, like a maximum concentrated push to break. It's the Germans, if they come up with a strategy to break through the enemy lines, that would be. I think that would be effective. I think that would be really, really solid. But alas, the Germans now just have a handful of heavy tanks and not much else. And we'll see if they can do it. They need to do something right now. That's for sure. They need something. Another Stuka is being made by Bullbash. Artillery is hitting the medic base and weakening the frontline forces that are coming up to the front, or almost wiping the engineers. The Stern Pioneer squads in the back. Spearhead might be a little better for the forward push, but anyway. A lot of tank destroyers. There's so many tank destroyers as well. You need a lot of AT, like Chem Warfers and such. You have one pack, which is Vet 3, but one Tiger Ace is not, like, just holding back, because now 1, 2, come on, the rest fire. Or not. Whatever, they're taking mid. At least they have it. Or, nope, we have a strike coming on in. P-47s, I have to assume. Yep, here come the P-47s. Armors, again, that big old push. Command Panzers trying to keep everyone alive. Causing all sorts of damage. Plane does crash. Luckily, the half-track doing some work. But just not enough. They decap the point. They're just not able to capture the point. Maybe a Pack 43 right here would be good. That way we can neutralize a lot of the tank destroyers. But yeah, the tanks are barely living. King Tiger is barely, the one in the back's barely alive. Same thing with the Tiger Ace, which might die here. Nope, Jackson's focusing on the King. I mean, the King Tiger is sacrificing itself, but I don't think that's a good idea. That's a lot of resources you're not getting back anytime soon. Jackson's opening fire on the Oswind, barely alive. My god, now they're just pushing forward. Stuka firing, I'm assuming hit the AT guns? Not a bad hit. Again, good job with the AT as well from some tool bringing in the support. Again, he's just been more like a support player, but he's done a really good job. At least, you know, trying to help. Another Stuka coming on in. Oh, well, yeah, there goes some of the repair guys. Yeah, some of them lived. Woke Squad's trying to hold the point. We'll see how this goes. Alright, holds on, barely. And now he's pulling back. Oh my god, even to make things worse, we have the mortar. Yeah, you have the, oh god. The mortar carriage is just opening fire from a distance, just hitting them. Indirect fire is so much fun to watch land. I will, chat, I will agree with that. I will agree. Again, the amount of indirect fire that just hit this entire area is insane. But again, good. Like, here's an example. Why are you deploying zeroing? You don't have an army to push, right? There's not really many forces like backing you up. Zeroing would have been so much better when all the armor was pushing, because then it literally breaks up the monotony in this area. But no, that is not the case. And now the allies are like, hey, what's the guy have on left? Nothing. He has nothing. On the right side, things are breaking apart as well. They're just slowly breaking through their MG defenses that are left. Again, Stern Pioneers are there. It's just not enough. Jacksons are like, well, yeah, there's artillery coming down. I swear to God, if he actually captures this point, he won't. Conscript's gonna come in. Jackson knocked out the half-track. Dude, that half-track doesn't work like that anymore. Someone inform him. I just realized. Up, plane crashing to the bunker. Jackson's killing the Tiger Ace that was pulling back the infantry on left. Conscripts come in, and now the Axis are retreating. Or they're trying to quit. Jackson's giving chase, trying to finish off the Tiger Ace. Camino's like, no, not my Tiger. And there it goes. Again, mines would have really helped. You have so much munitions. That would have seriously helped. Oswin's dead as well. Stu tries to push, and that's a GG. Just complete collapse of their lines. Overall, again, I wasn't even really focusing on VPs. I was focusing on the battle. I'm like, yeah, Germans doing okay. They had some good pushes, held the fuel, got some armor out sooner. I didn't realize they were holding the VPs for so long. That would have really done a fantastic job if they would have held those or had a more consistent effort. But they spread themselves out too much. They didn't have a concerted effort in one area. They didn't focus their artillery and airstrikes in certain areas, which really didn't help. So overall, Germans could have probably pushed forward, but unfortunately, just they fell apart. Wolf got most damage. Some tool as well got tons of damage, and most kills goes McKeed, most likely from the artillery. Oops, sorry. There we go. That looks a little better. Anyway, like I was saying, so Wolf got top damage. Top kills goes to McKeed. Some tool though getting second in both, doing very well with those. And top damage is Camino as well on the Axis team, with top kills going to Bullbash. Again, I'm going to have to mixture of the artillery and the armor support for some of those. Especially with Camino. He had solid infantry. He was doing quite a bit toward the enemy. It's just, yeah, he probably should have pushed up a little more to capture some points if I was him. As well as if I was maybe a Pac 43 or something. Weird placement for a half track. It no longer looks through buildings, so I find that pretty funny. But, yeah, also, XSomeToolx, thank you for submitting this replay. Very kind of you, good sir. Thank you for being a Patreon supporter. But, yeah, overall, good game. Really close for the Germans. Alas, though, they weren't able to seal the deal just because I think they needed a little bit more consistent effort in one area to take the point. And they would have had it. I would have still called them out for some weirder plays, like the forward bases being placed again when you know the enemy has artillery and such. But overall, good game. All right, before you guys go, I want to give a special shout out to Patreon supporters: Joey G240, Milam, Aphyria, Ace, PyroShark, Tony B95, Epic Pleb, Fall of Man 7943, XSomeToolx, and Netkuba. Thank you all for your incredible support. You guys rock. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see all of you next time.